Hi everyone, and this is a little review take, whatever you want to call it, on the Geek Wold GK10. These Tribrids have been getting a lot of talk and a lot of hype and lately, and I just wanted to give my impression on what I feel, excuse me, what I think about them, if this hype is deserved or not deserved. And so yeah, basically this is the box. It's a very simple package. I mean, nothing special. Brings a little carrying case, brings 3 pairs of silicone tips, brings a half decent cable, 2-pin affair. Nothing really to write home about. um, the pouch as well, it's like a fake leatherette kind of thing. I mean, I guess they didn't really spend too much money here because the money was spent where it should be spent on the IEM itself. As you might have noticed already, I'm not using the standard cable. I'm using a Hibiscus OFC cable. I'm using also some BGVP tips, 07 white bores, and I've actually modified. Let me just try and zoom in a little bit more here. So I've modified my ones. Okay, and the reason for that was, well, I'll start in the beginning. When I first got these, I tried them on and I was like, okay, so where is all this fuss about? What is, and no, it just didn't do it for me. It couldn't take power. The moment I tried to crank it up a little bit, it started distorting. The bass, although it was nice in terms of the quality, the quantity was not there. It was just miles behind the rest. So I mean, definitely something was not right. I then took it upon myself to try and modify them, and which I did. I installed a Y4 filter on the front vent of the 8mm titanium driver. Well, actually, let me just quickly go through that. So there's an 8mm titanium driver, there's a 7mm graphene driver for the mids, a BA for the highs, and then 2 piezoelectric ceramic drivers for the ultra high frequencies. All of this within a plastic shell, which is of dubious quality. The faceplate's got this kind of heart shape, and I don't know, supposed to be wood or something. There's other colors available: green, blue, and red, and I got this kind of like brown amber kind of color. And yeah, so quality is not exactly the best. In terms of the driver setup, that's basically it. It's got a very low impedance, so they say states 6 to 8 ohms, so I would assume that this is not going to be the easiest, well, and it's not the easiest IEM to drive. Connected to the phone directly, it just didn't play anything. I had to actually connect it to a DAP for it to be able to sound like something. As I was saying, when I first got them, I was extremely disappointed with them. I mean, it really did not do it for me. I was very like, what is wrong? Which leads me to then believe, because I've heard some other members talk about this, members and people that have actually bought the GK10, that there are some definite quality control issues with this. So based on the quality control issues alone, I'm not going to recommend them to anybody unless you are just willing to spend the money and get what you get, because I've heard people got some units which were perfect in terms of their bass output, and mine was not perfect in terms of bass output, and in basically everything. It was just sounding wrong. It just was kind of, it was being held back. So I let them burn in, and they've burnt in for maybe 40-45 hours, and yes, now the sound is definitely something else. It is not the same IEM. You put them on now and you say, oh, okay, now this is actually good. It is a V. Let's put it a V. The way that it's now set up and the graph that I have, it's got a nice full bass. It rolls off towards the lowest of the low, but it's nice and full. It's got loads of quality, good texturing, good speed. I guess it's all down to the 8mm driver. The mids are pretty flat, no peaks, nothing too outrageous there, so the mids and vocals are actually quite good. I think the female vocals are perhaps slightly better. No signs of sibilance, between 6 to 10k. I didn't 5.5, 6k to 10k. I didn't find any signs of sibilance or anything of the sort. So I'm guessing that the BA driver, the 7mm driver as well, are doing their job there properly. And then in the ultra high frequencies, because this thing goes all the way up to about 12, 13, maybe 14k. It's clean. It's really very, very clean to the point of being actually sometimes a little bit analytical, or excessively analytical, and perhaps losing a bit of the tonality that certain things should have. But overall, this is the cheapest Tribrid you can probably get right now for 45 bucks. This thing it's actually quite an achievement that Geek Wold was actually able to put this much technology into this. Have they been successful 100%? Probably not. Maybe the next one, I don't know, the Geek Wold GK10 Pro or GK20 or GK whatever they want to call it. I hope they learn from the mistakes they've done here, and they will improve upon it. They will come out with something which is more polished, even if it's slightly more expensive. Who cares really, as long as it plays well. That, I guess, is the main thing. Yeah, basically, like I was saying, in terms of bass texture is very good. Speed, very good. Mid-range, very nice. Like I was saying, highs, clean. No sibilance. Soundstage, wide enough, not maybe the tallest. In terms of separation and micro details, I guess it's suffices. I guess it's okay. The little, that sense of cleanliness that it has, it doesn't always translate itself into being able to reproduce all of the little details and everything. That's my feel. Against the competition, well, at $45, below it and slightly above it, you have a lot of very good IMs. Blonde 03 to start with. That's one. You have HC Sound Heart Mirror, another. You have the Richo SG01 and SG03, both very competent, and all of them are centered within the 30, 35 to 60, 65 range. So they are just slightly cheaper, slightly more expensive than the GQ10. So, I guess it's, if you want something different that nobody else has, and it actually plays quite well once you've let it burn in, which is a definite must. And if you are lucky to get a one that is 100% without any quality control issues, or then you are willing to do what I did, then definitely go for it. Get it. You won't regret it. It's a different thing to have. I'm definitely keeping in mind, that's for sure. I've actually bought another set that I want to confirm the quality control issues, and hopefully that one will play better than this one did off the bat. But let's see. I'll wait for it to arrive, and then if need be, I'll add on to this review. All right. Anyway, thank you, and take care. See you soon. Take care.